What happens if a fan's love transcends the boundaries of distance, time, even country? That question seems to be answered tonight, right in the heart of Seoul. Thousands of pairs of eyes directed towards the sky, the sparkling lights formed a message that left anyone speechless for a moment. Happy birthday, Jungkook is not just a birthday greeting, but a symbol of Love Army that managed to shake the world. Since the last few days, small whispers have been circulating on social media. Some say there will be something big in Seoul. Others guess the army is preparing a surprise that has never been done before. But no one expected that the scale of this celebration would be so great. From giant murals in the corners of the city, to digital banners adorning tall buildings, to spectacular light shows that make the entire Seoul sky seem to celebrate the birthday of the Golden Magne, this moment not only touched the hearts of fans, but also amazed the international public. News of Jungkook's birthday surprise immediately shot to the world's trending topic. Many admitted that they were moved to see how strong the bond between Jungkook and the army was, even to be able to create a celebration of this magnitude. Not a few also say that this is one of the most incredible forms of fan-base love that has ever existed in music history. Jungkook himself, through a short broadcast on his personal platform, could only say with a trembling voice, "I don't know what to say. You make me feel like the luckiest person in the world." That simple sentence has brought millions of soldiers around the world to tears. That night in Seoul finally became a real witness of how unlimited love can be realized in the most beautiful form. Jungkook's birthday surprise doesn't just belong to one city, one country, or one community. It is a global moment, a celebration that proves that music is capable of uniting human hearts and that Jungkook is truly loved more than he ever imagined. But who would have thought? The sparkling atmosphere was not just a visual feast. Behind all the lights, big screens, and heartwarming decorations, there are emotional stories of soldiers who came all the way just to be in Seoul on this special day. Some fans are even willing to travel thousands of kilometers, saving up for years, just to see firsthand how their love for Jungkook translates into monumental surprises. Around the main location, the atmosphere was full of laughter. Some lit light sticks while singing. Others shared stories of how Jungkook had inspired their lives. Some soldiers couldn't hold back tears when they saw the video of the birthday message playing on a giant screen, showing pieces of Jungkook's journey from adolescence to now becoming a world superstar. Even more surprising, in the crowd suddenly came the news that Jungkook himself was secretly watching the celebration. Although he did not appear in person, rumors say he was in one of the high-rise buildings, staring at the surprise dedicated to him. Just imagining that possibility was enough to make thousands of fans scream hysterically, hoping to feel his presence even if only from a distance. Not stopping there, international media began to cover this spectacular moment. Some outlets called Jungkook's birthday celebration in Seoul the biggest public party for a solo artist of his generation. There are even those who compare the magnitude of this celebration with a festival-scale global event. The world was completely blown away, not only by Jungkook, but also by the army's seemingly inexhaustible loyalty and creativity. As the night wore on, one question hung in the air. How did Jungkook feel when he realized he was the center of this great love? Although he only gave a few words, a small smile and teary eyes that had been caught on camera were enough to be the answer. Army knew. This surprise managed to touch his heart inside. In a soft voice, he said, "I saw everything. Thank you, Army. You are the most beautiful gift of my life." Just a few seconds, but enough to make the thousands of people who still survive on the scene scream with emotion. The message seemed to confirm that Jungkook actually witnessed the whole celebration. Army, who previously could only guess, now felt relieved, happy, and increasingly emotional. Not a few cried while hugging each other, realizing that their efforts were not in vain. Jungkook really felt the love. Korean media later reported that Jungkook's team was overwhelmed by the flood of gifts, letters, and charity projects carried out by the army as part of his birthday celebration. From donations to children to environmental donations, everything is proof that the army's love is not only shown through grandiose parties, but also through real kindness that has a positive impact on the world. This story also went viral, making many people outside the fandom comment, "I'm not a fan of K-pop, But what this army is doing is amazing, one social media user wrote. There are also those who say that Jungkook is lucky to have fans who are not only loyal, but also dedicated. And in the end, Jungkook's birthday celebration in Seoul this year left not only a spectacular impression, but also emotional and inspiring. That night full of lights will be remembered as one of the greatest moments in the history of an artist's birthday celebration. However, the most touching is the story of the individuals involved. One young ARMY member admitted that Jungkook had been a source of strength through tough times, while another fan said that celebrating Jungkook's birthday with thousands of strangers made him feel like he was finding a new family. It all comes down to one thing. Jungkook has given them hope, and now they want to return the love. That day, Seoul became not only the center of a superstar's birthday celebration, but also the meeting point of emotions, love, and togetherness that crossed borders.